Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm Katie. Welcome to the channel. This is your July reading. I do apologize for being a little late. The holiday, 4th of July kind of got away from me. But I'm here now. So let's get started with your reading. All right, so I'm going to do past, present, and future for the month of July. What does Aquarius need to know for the month of July? All right, so first off, we got the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. I feel like there has been something kind of buried deep, like within you, kind of this secret beginning, right? But it's felt like something that you've kind of been thinking about and mulling over for a very long time. And I don't know, is it gonna... I was gonna say, is it time to like start acting on this? You have the wild rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness and untamed. So I definitely feel like you're getting the green light. I think the message here is to do it in a way that is authentic to you. And maybe some of you, I feel like there's been some sort of an experience with you recently that has made you realize a unique quality or characteristic or something that you maybe didn't realize that you loved about yourself. I feel like for some of you, someone else commented about it and made you realize how cool that characteristic is. Like a colleague, coworker, neighbor, someone, not like someone super close to you, like you know them, you have a relationship, but not like family, friends, or anything like that. But yeah, you've definitely have been called to like be moving forward in whatever this kind of, it feels like the secret hope or like the secret dream is kind of like the vibe I'm getting. So for present, you have the rose thread, inner call, soul-led mystic, living courageously. So I feel like now you guys have kind of taken that step and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like, I feel called to do it. So I'm going to move forward. It's scary. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I just feel so pulled to do it that I'm going to do it. And that's super exciting. Not shocked at this one. Release the petals. This is all about transformation, new beginnings. I think that whatever this is, it is allowing you to have a new version of you. I think that whatever this situation was, it's allowing you to see yourself in a new light. And so you've been able to kind of shed off this part of you that wasn't this, which is interesting. Okay, don't worry, we're going to pull out clarifiers and stuff. In the recent future, we have the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. I feel like you are definitely going to be asked to lean on your faith a little bit, whether you believe in God, angels, spirit guides, higher self. You're going to be called to really hone in on your faith in that and kind of grasp your intuition is what I'm hearing. Definitely you're being challenged to go inward and really find the answers within, especially with whatever this new calling, I'm going to say it's a calling because it definitely feels like you are being called to do whatever this is, okay? That was funny because right as I felt like relationship, some sort of tie to a relationship. This card is the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. So for some of you, this could definitely, oh, sorry, my battery's done. This could definitely be a relationship, but I feel like it's more of like the flow of you, like you connecting to that relationship of like, whatever higher energy it is that you believe in. That bond is going to be strengthened, which essentially is the relationship, right? Okay, let's go a little deeper into Aquarius and the past. What spirit animals need to come up for the past of... Ooh, okay. We have another transformation card. Not surprised. So you have butterfly, which is all about transformation, new beginnings. You have that again here with the release of petals. So I definitely feel like you guys are in this space right now where you're stepping into who you truly are and who you have been called to be. And I think that that's partly both of these circumstances, whatever the secret desire was, and then this new information that was given to you about yourself has led to this transformation. You also have beginner's mind, which I think you probably during all of this experience kind of took it on with a beginner's mind and not coming to the table with all this past knowledge and facts and things that, you know, having your preconceived notion of the circumstance and experience, you were able to come to it with this kind of like, I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to just take this ride. I'm going to enjoy the journey, and then we'll get to the destination. I feel like that is a personal theme of mine, is enjoying the ride, the journey. Okay, what are we on? Let's pull out 2 more cards for the past. Ooh. Okay. I always wanted to count. That was like 7 cards, I think. There we go. Okay. So you have woodwives, which is all about adaptability. And I definitely think you have been it feels like you've been pretty like adaptable with this transformation. Like whatever this experience was for you, I think the call was so potent and so strong that you just kind of were like, yeah, okay, I want to see this through, so I'm just going to make whatever work, which is such a beautiful headspace to be in. You also got this ancestral wisdom, which I think is interesting because you're going to have to call on it again here in the near future. But I think perhaps this card came up because it's a reminder that you have this within you. You have the wisdom that you need. You have the capability of going inward and finding the answers within and finding what feels right and true to you. And you're going to be asked to call on this again in the future. But the reason why it's coming up in the past is for you to understand that you've already done this. You've already relied on there's a difference between wisdom and intelligence. Intelligence is something we've kind of been conditioned as a society, right? We go to school, we learn these topic areas, and we're intelligent in certain aspects, right? So there's like literary intelligence, emotional intelligence, physical intelligence, all that stuff. Wisdom is something that is more grounded in a spiritual energy. It doesn't always make sense, but it's an understanding within you that doesn't waver, that is so solid and true in its conviction that there's just no wavering from it. And so you are being reminded that you have this. And I think that you used this even subconsciously to get through whatever this was in the past, this like secret dream, right? Okay, so let's go into present and see what spirit animals need to come in for you, Aquarius. Okay. So, okay, as I'm looking at this, because we have definitely tend to the small things. So this inner calling that you have, you can't just like jump into it. Like, for example, let's say you're starting a business. You can't just announce that you're starting this business and expect people to come and buy your product or your service, right? You need to tend to the small things. You need to get your business license, start a bank account. You need to get a website and social media for marketing. You need to understand what you're offering. If you're getting products, you need to order those and make sure that you've done your cost analysis, right? So you've got to do all of that stuff. And I know I just heard like this groaning, like, but I don't want to. But you need to do this because you are being called. If you have the means, hire someone to do this stuff if you can. But you are being called to do something. You will be able to help more people, which in turn is going to help yourself if you tend to the small things first. Right now, that is what you're being called to do, okay? And you don't have to think of it so traditionally as that example. Like, for some reason, I just kept hearing like Venmo. So like if you're offering breath work sessions or sound bowl sessions. Just have people Venmo you. Maybe you don't need a website right away, but you do need ways for people to pay you easily and have that energetic exchange easily, okay? So yes, go inward when you start getting stuck on these small details, okay? Because you have the wisdom. You know what if you can go inward and truly ask yourself what feels right to you, you will be able to answer any of the questions that are involved with the details, okay? You also have Dragonfly Spirit. I love this one, which is funny because it's with the transformation card. 3 transformation cards. Okay, y'all, you need to put in the comments like what this experience is that you're going through, because I want to hear about it. I definitely feel, it can be all of those big things we talk about, like marriage, kids, relationship, commitment, moving. But I just feel like a lot of this is very deep personal transformations, which in my book are way more exciting, because that's when you grow so intensely as a person. I'm so excited for you guys, Aquarius. Yes. Okay, I want to get some more. 3 transformation. Okay. What is presently going on with Aquarius? Okay, you got 2 circles. So you have Feast of Plenty, and you have Will Song. So I definitely feel like when you start to tend to the small details, right, you are going to have options come to you. You're going to be able to, I feel like so much is going to flood into you, like opportunities, people, that you're going to be sitting here going, oh my gosh, how do I make a choice? How do I make a choice? Again, this is when you need to go inward, listen to what your body is saying. You will know if it's a yes or a no. There's the human pendulum where you just stand there, and if you go back, it's no, because you're being repelled from it. If you're leaning into it, then that's a yes. So you can try that. You just stand up really straight and see kind of which way you lean when you ask a very specific question. With the Whale Song, I feel like when you're able, well, that's what I just said. It's all about resonating. I was thinking like resonation. I was like, that is not a word. We could make it one though. But when you're able to do that, do you see how the whale is just like, he is just chilling in there and he is all happy? That is how you're going to be when you're able to go inward to find the answers to your questions. It's almost like a womb. You're surrounded by water. The energy is there supporting you. Do you see how beautiful that is? Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. And that's where you currently are now. And maybe you're with this energy of where you're like, oh my God, I've got to make so many choices. Sit in it and ask for the answer within. Your body will tell you. You just have to get in the practice of, deciphering. It's right after a holiday, forgive me. Okay. But your body will be able to figure it out the more that you do that. Okay. Let's see what the near, no, you know what? I feel like I need one more card. You got another round one. Ego sublimation. I think, again, I felt like maybe there was some resistance to finding the answer within you. And that's your ego at play, saying that you're incapable of finding the answer within. That the answer is external, and that's just not the case. Okay. You have the answers. You just need to hone in on that and know that truth, what is your truth, transcends illusion. Okay. Okay. Feel much better about that. Okay, so let's see what spirit animal comes in for Aquarius for the future. Oh, it's a little sticky. There we go. Okay. Couple fell out, but only one turned over, so we're going to go with the one that turned over. Okay, so we have Antelope Spirit, which life is speeding up. And I think that's why... with this surrender card, Like, you just need to surrender to the fact that, like, this is the path that you've chosen and it's exactly where you need to be. So when things get like chaotic, just kind of go with the flow of it. Keep, you know, asking yourself for the answers and going within and staying grounded, doing all of those, you know, good things, so that you can find, you know, I hate saying not the right answer, but find the path. That's what it is. Find the steady ground that allows you to stay peaceful when things are speeding up, okay? And we also have Buffalo Spirit, which is kind of, I'm feeling like with this Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, harmony. The abundant universe will provide. I feel like when you're able to do this, and when you're really like solid in what this transformation has done for you, that is when your life is going to get abundant. Ooh, and it feels so good. Oh, Aquarius, I'm so excited for you. Okay, let's pull out some more for the future for Aquarius. Okay, so you have Moon Maiden, which is new beginnings, and you have Sky Bridge, which is possibility for union. So I feel like with this new beginnings, this transformation is going to create or bring in rather new beginnings for you, because when you've transformed, you're not the same person as you were before. And this card is saying that in the future, you are not going to be the same person. You're going to be even more than what you are now. And so there's going to be so many new beginnings, and opportunities. Again, I go back to Buffalo, like the abundance. The abundant universe will provide. It's in this form of new beginnings. I'm not sure if some of you are getting new jobs, starting a family, but there's all this like newness, a new house. And it's all because of your headspace. This could also be with this, whatever you've been called to do, because it is so like pure in nature, it's leading to these beautiful new opportunities for you and these beginnings. You also have Sky Bridge, which is possibility for union. And I feel like this transformation has allowed it so that you have, I feel like, okay, let me explain. So normally I feel like this is two different people and they find this path up to the energy, right? But I feel like this is two different versions of you, and they come together and then go up into this path, and you're the one, you're creating this light. So it's not that you're trying to get, you know, take the path to get to that light. Like, you are the creator of it. And part of that is because there's these two sides of you. So like this life of like this past side of you that is connecting with kind of this soul version of you. And yes, like, that's why I think you've had this calling recently, because these two are coming together. And when your soul is being called to do something, it's been called to do something. So if you don't follow through with that, it's just going to keep coming back and asking you to do it until you do it. So right now, it's so beautiful. You guys are in such a good space to do whatever this is that you're being called to do. You're definitely being called to do it. It's such a good time, and it's going to create so much flow and abundance and goodness and alignment and all of that stuff that we all want in our life. I mean, I see that in these cards in the near future, which is so beautiful for you. Oh, Aquarius, look at you halfway through the year. My gosh, this transformation. I mean, again, the 3 transformation cards. It's amazing. Aquarius, I love you. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Click the bell to get the notifications. Thank you for staying till the end of the video, and I will see you next time.